Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, bringing you this live news episode on Tuesday, April 24th, 2018. We've got some news stories going on, so let's get into things. Oh wait, but before we do, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including daily news updates. Also, you know, if you like this, hit the like button. If you think this is absolute shit, make sure you hit the don't like button and leave a trolley comment down below. So make sure you do that because I'm counting on you to let me know what a piece of shit I am. Thank you. Now, news today. Demand for Bitcoin is the highest since March 2017. Over a year, demand for Bitcoin is the highest it's ever been. So according to data from Turtle BC, Bitcoin interest is highest in 1 year. 90% of all the orders on exchanges are people trying to buy Bitcoin, while only 10% of orders are people trying to sell Bitcoin. Effectively, that drives the price of Bitcoin up. Simple economics, supply and demand. The supply is the same. We still have 21 million. Well, we don't have 1 million yet, but there's a fixed supply of Bitcoin. Demand has increased a lot more than the supply is out there, so the price is going to go up. Now, if we take a look at the price of Bitcoin, oh, what a fall down. But, you know, I think we may have reached a bottom there, around 6,500. Maybe, okay? And over the past couple weeks since April 6th, the price has been coming back up. Now, some pretty exciting things about the price going on there. First thing, broken through the 50-day. Broken through even the 100-day moving average, quickly approaching the 200-day moving average. Those are all good indicators for Bitcoin with the price driving. Now, for a while, it seemed like the $9,000 mark was where Bitcoin would find some resistance, but it's at $9,300 today. Bitcoin's broken through, actually $9,339.20. It's broken through that $9,000 mark. The next line that people are looking at, and people would be experts, obviously not me, not a financial expert, you know, read the disclaimer, all that bullshit. But the next line is the $12,000 mark. All right, we see some resistance here, also some support down here, but resistance right here, resistance again there, and the $12,000 mark could be the next area we're heading to. Will we get there? I don't know. But where's all this money coming from, you might be asking? Well, if we take a look at some sentiment analysis, as you might say, people searching for Bitcoin on Google. Now, generally, I don't really search for Bitcoin on Google, and I'm sure that most of you probably don't either. But people who are new in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, people who don't really know about it, would search Bitcoin on Google to find out more information. As you had seen here in like December, January, that type of thing. Tons of people searching Bitcoin on Google. Now, it's kind of dropped off quite a bit. And even over the past couple of weeks, it's been dropping off more and more. So this money here coming into Bitcoin, which is driving the price up, probably not new people. This is probably people who probably took out their money from Bitcoin into fiat or Tether, and then they're putting it back into Bitcoin now, driving the price up. But, you know, when the price goes up, it's so nice because it makes us feel like we have more money. Ah, wonderful. Now, other news. Malta's Prime Minister says cryptocurrencies are inevitably the future of money. So he's saying, I mean, Malta is one of the friendliest places for cryptocurrencies right now, aside from Switzerland. And recently they've had a few big companies move there you might have heard of. They've had Binance move there. They've had OK Exchange move there. Tron's talked about moving there. I'm not sure if they did. I thought they did, but apparently, according to this article, they didn't. So they may or may not be there. But anyways, yeah, Malta's aiming to be the cryptocurrency capital. So it would kind of be in their best interest to say that cryptocurrencies are inevitably the money of the future. However, maybe they believe that, and maybe that's why they're being so liberal with the cryptocurrency laws and all of that stuff. But that type of stuff being in their own best interest brings me to this article about Wikipedia. So if you're a Wikipedia contributor, owning cryptocurrency may be a conflict of interest. Which, you know, on one hand, maybe, but on the other hand, how the hell would anyone who doesn't own cryptocurrency know anything about cryptocurrency? Okay? Pretty much everybody who finds out about cryptocurrency buys it. Except for maybe Warren Buffett. But I don't think he really researched it that much. He just like heard about it and he's like, blah, this is phooey. So, yeah. So I think that potentially this is a kind of weird thing they've got going on there. And the main reason for this is just because of certain, like, clan wars between, like, Bitcoin and Bcash. Apparently, those sites get... Okay, anyone who... Wait, what do they say? I don't know. Basically, a whole bunch of people are trying to argue about what's the real Bitcoin. Who's the real Bitcoin? Would the real Bitcoin please stand up? You know, Bcash people have the @Bitcoin thing on Twitter, and then they post stuff saying that Bcash is the real Bitcoin, and people say, sit down, no it's not, scoreboard, all of that stuff. So yeah, same thing's happening on Wikipedia because of Bitcoin Cash. So because of that, yeah, you may not be able to post anything about cryptocurrency if you actually know anything about cryptocurrency. Now, let's get on to the other news and such. Guess what? Power Ledger announcement. Power Ledger and Japan's second largest utility company, Kansai Electric Power, have today announced they'll partner for peer-to-peer renewable energy trading. So that's really great for Power Ledger. They're getting more partnerships. So they had the stuff in India and Australia. New one in Japan, second largest electricity company. That's going to be great for peer-to-peer stuff. They're saying, I mean, hopefully renewable energy resources will be 20% of energy by, I think, 2022, something like that. So that's going really well. Did this affect Power Ledger's price? Yeah, look at that little spike right there. Boom! News came out. Price jumps up a little bit. People buying in because they want to be part of Power Ledger before it blows up. Also in the news, Ripple shows bullish trend reflecting widespread adoption. Now, Ripple has grown 30% in the past week. You guys know I don't like Ripple, but they have some stuff going for them. They're working with companies such as Santander UK, SBI Holdings, MoneyGram, MercureFX, and IDT Corporation. They all use Ripple's technology. They're also associated with the Chinese third-party payment service provider Lian International. Okay? And Santander has released a mobile app, OnePayFX, to function on Ripple for fast, seamless transactions across borders. So it's in a few different countries right now. They're doing that. I think it's... Did I put it here? Yeah. What countries? It's in Spain, Poland, Brazil, and United Kingdom. You can send money there instantaneously. It gets there the same day. Low fees, all of that stuff using Ripple. So that's all good news for Ripple. And people are thinking that Ripple is going to go above $1. People think it may even go back up to $3. It's possible. Certainly possible. But aside from that, Ripple also has contributed to blockchain company Blockchain Capital in correlation with their partnership with Hyperledger to support Ripple's own interledger protocol. So all those things, Ripple has a lot of partnerships going for it right now, and it's under $1 for the moment. People like those under $1 cryptocurrencies, especially when altcoins go pumping. Now this... I mean, we talk about Ripple, which is like banks. Now let's talk about institutional investors. Goldman Sachs hires the first cryptocurrency traders in market unit. That's awesome, okay? And I'm going to show you why. They first said by summer 2018 at the latest, they'd have like a crypto trading desk. Well, it's not summer yet, and it's already here because, well, see, back in the day, they said they're still thinking about Bitcoin, no conclusion, not rejecting, whatever, but... See, they say the job of a bank's trading desk is to help clients trade the financial stuff they want to trade. It's the source of customers who are the bank's customers want to trade a thing, then that thing becomes a financial thing, so the banks had better start helping them with it. So yes, people want cryptocurrencies. They want to trade cryptocurrencies, so it's in the bank's best interest to learn a little thing about cryptocurrencies. And that's what they're doing. Similarly, investors are increasingly choosing Bitcoin over gold. More people are investing in Bitcoin than investing in gold because gold prices have pretty much just been going sideways. Nothing much happening with them, while Bitcoin prices, aside from like, they go pretty nice. Now, another thing about Bitcoin and gold that was brought to my attention. See, like back in the day when you needed to leave your country, you'd like take all your gold and you'd hide it places. I'm not saying you wrecked them, but you'd hide it places and then like skip town. Well, if you have a lot of gold, that could be like a lot of stuff and people could steal that from you. But nowadays, you could just like put all your crypto on a ledger and memorize the recovery key and then just skip town. You could do that with hundreds of millions of dollars and nobody would be able to stop you. That is argument for Bitcoin and cryptos over gold, because you don't need a wheelbarrow full of gold. I wonder how much gold you could fit in a wheelbarrow. If you know, make sure you post that down below. But yeah, that's pretty interesting stuff. Now, just news about different cryptos. Aion launches a blockchain incubator as part of a new project. So basically with the blockchain incubator, what they're planning on doing is they have their blockchain incubator known as DBlock, and they're basically helping anyone who wants to get on the blockchain, get funded and help start up and help them learn a little bit more of it. They're working with this company called 84th, which is in the business of digital advertising. And basically, they're just helping launch these projects, get them funded, and eventually launched. Other news today. Today was a big day, milestone for Bytom, for bringing your digital assets to the blockchain world. Bytom had their Genesis block generated today. See, information is power, January 11th, 2013. Computing is power, April 24th, 2018. Let the time tell that Bytom Mainnet is here. Did the price go soaring up? Oh, nope. Price came down. As with most mainnet. I mean, it's just, you know, here's what happens. We have these announcements. The announcements send the price up, and then the price comes back down. Pretty much every announcement. So it's best to know before the announcement. If you have insider information, that's what's awesome in cryptocurrency. But it's also probably illegal. Other things tomorrow, just priming you guys for what's coming up. Tomorrow, AION, Interoperability Alliance, along with WAN Chain and Icon, they are having their mainnet launch. The Kilomanjaro network will be officially launched and live streamed at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Interesting. Now, what's that doing with AION's price? Well, maybe nothing yet. Price may come down after the mainnet launch. Or it could go up, but it may come down. AION's price has been going up and up and up. Interoperability, that's the future. Now, lastly, guys, Airswap tomorrow, launching their trading platform for trading peer-to-peer ERC20 tokens. Pretty cool stuff. I know Crypto Bobby's involved with them, working for Airswap, I think, right now. And so we see the price of Airswap going up. Now, some people say the price is going to bottom out after this thing, but some people think the price is going to keep going up. And right now, it's under $100 million, so it's not even in the top 100 tokens. If they have a pretty successful Ethereum trading platform, price could go up there. So that is all the news for today, all the news that's fit to print. I wonder if this is what it's like to be a news anchor. That would be a sweet job, especially like Ron Burgundy style news anchor, like San Francisco. Yeah, it means whale's vagina. I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean that. Yeah, it does. But that is the sweet part about being a news anchor. You can say whatever the hell you want. So, guys, if you want me to review any cryptocurrencies, please make sure you leave a comment and all the other stuff. And, yeah, let me know what cryptos you want me to review. I will do reviews of them. I also am planning a top cryptos of May video coming up soon, and also top cryptos under $1 video coming up soon. So I got some stuff coming, and then yeah, look forward to that. It's always a pleasure, fun live streaming the news with you guys every day, and even when we have big news, you know, the bigger the better. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.